Hi there. It's May 15th and time for Proverbs 15. Let's jump over there and we'll get into it. And today's a Proverbs about arguing, which is, I always like this one. I'm going to highlight a bunch of stuff in here. Starts with verse 1. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. You're arguing with somebody? A gentle answer turns away wrath. Right? Gentle answer. Okay? But a harsh word, someone comes in mad yelling at you and you yell back, you're going to start a fire, right? But if you take a gentle answer, listen, think first before you answer. Okay? Verse 2, the tongue of the wise adorns knowledge, but the mouth of the fool gushes folly. Okay? I could go right along with that. With your gentle answer. The tongue of the wise adorns knowledge. Think what you're going to say. Okay? The mouth of the fool gushes folly or foolishness. Okay? Verse 3, the eyes of the Lord are everywhere, keeping watch on the wicked and the good. Remember that one. And this too goes along with arguing, debates. A soothing tongue is a tree of life, but a perverse tongue crushes the spirit. Remember that when you're arguing, okay? Soothing tongue, a gentle answer. Okay? A perverse tongue crushes the spirit. I mean, one thing you never want to do when you're arguing is be perverse. You don't want to call them names. You don't want to attack somebody else's character. Okay? Because that crushes the spirit. You never want to crush someone's spirit. Okay? So, those. All three of those. Get together with your significant other and say, let's talk about these three verses, okay, when we're arguing. Okay, perverse tongue crushes the spirit. Never call somebody else a name. Don't call somebody a jerk or you're stupid. I mean, that doesn't do anything. You want to validate a person, not tear them down. Okay. 5. A fool spurns a parent's discipline, but whoever heeds correction shows prudence. Right? Prudence. Shall we look that up? Prudence is a moral virtue that disposes practical reason to discern our true good in every circumstance and choose the right means of achieving it. It's not to be confused with timidity or fear, nor with duplicity or dissimulation. Wow. Prudence is right reason in action. I like that. Right reason in action. All right. What's right? Because it's right. Right? 6. The house of the righteous contains great treasure, but the income of the wicked brings ruin. Yeah. As usual, any of these verses could be a whole sermon. Verse 7. The lips of the wise spread knowledge, but the hearts of fools are not upright. The lips of the wise spread knowledge. Got that? 8. The Lord detests the sacrifice of the wicked, but the prayer of the upright pleases him. Okay, that's also important. Oh, what'd I do? Uh-oh. I messed it up here. I hit a button and messed everything up. we're about to highlight 8. The Lord detests the sacrifice of the wicked, but the prayer of the upright pleases him. Yeah. There are these philanthropists that go around only to get honor for themselves and do all this stuff. The Lord doesn't like that, okay? If you're going to do something nice for somebody, don't let anybody else know about it, okay? It says in the Bible, don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. All right? Do it in secret. Because if you advertise it and tell somebody else the good deeds you've done, God says that's all the reward you'll ever get. Okay? But a simple prayer of the upright pleases him. And again, the Lord detests the way of the wicked, but he loves those who pursue righteousness. Right? This goes right along with that up there. 10. Stern discipline awaits anyone who leaves the path. The one who hates correction will die. That's right. You're supposed to love correction. You're supposed to love discipline from the Lord. Not always easy, but if he didn't love you, he wouldn't discipline you, right? 11. Death and destruction lie open before the Lord. How much more do human hearts? Right. Basically, God sees everything. Okay? Sees everything. What is this? Abaddon. 12. Mockers resent correction, so they avoid the wise. Yeah. There are people that just stay away from smart people because they don't want to be corrected. They don't want people to see how foolish they really are, so they stay away. Don't be one of those people. 13. A happy heart makes the face cheerful, but a heartache crushes the spirit. A happy heart makes the face cheerful. Have a happy heart. Sometimes it's as simple as knowing where you're going to end up and not where you are. Okay? I know I will end up with Jesus, so everything down here is just temporary. "14. The discerning heart seeks knowledge, but the mouth of a fool feeds on folly or foolishness." Discerning heart seeks, that we're doing, okay? We're seeking knowledge. I'm doing this until I have all these memorized, so. And this is the 9th time through Proverbs, so. Okay. 15. All the days of the oppressed are wretched, but the cheerful heart has a continual feast. Again with the cheerful heart. Happy heart makes the face cheerful. Other parts in here that says the cheerful heart is like good medicine. Where are we at? 15. All the days of the oppressed are wretched. Wow. But a cheerful heart has a continual feast. Okay. You can be down and still be happy. Have a cheerful heart, knowing that you're not going to stay there. 16. Better a little with fear of the Lord than great wealth with turmoil. That's a very important statement right there. Let's make that yellow. Okay. Better to be poor and be with the Lord than to have great wealth and all the trouble that comes with it. Okay? It's very hard to have great wealth and the Lord, because Jesus said, didn't say it's impossible. With God, all things are possible, which he used to on the tail end of that statement. But it's very hard to have great wealth and fear of the Lord at the same time, because you'll love one and despise the other. Okay? Or you'll run to one and forget the other. Okay. It's hard. Great wealth comes with turmoil. And this goes along with it. 17. Better a small serving of vegetables with love than a fattened calf with hatred. All right. If there's a place that you're going to go to a fancy feast and you know the people there are going to fight, you better off just staying home and having a peanut butter sandwich, okay? With love. That's kind of a Thanksgiving verse, huh? A hot-tempered person stirs up conflict, but the one who is patient calms a quarrel. Okay. That goes up with arguing up there. Patient calms a quarrel. Hot-tempered one stirs up conflict. And we've all seen those kind of fights, okay? Yeah. 19. The way of the sluggard is blocked with thorns, but the path of the upright is a highway. Right. 20. A wise person brings joy to his father, but a foolish man despises his mother. It's true. 21. Folly brings joy to one who has no sense, but whoever has understanding keeps a straight course. Yeah? You have understanding, knowing what you're learning. That's why we're doing this over and over and over again until it sinks in and we understand every word. Yeah? Foolishness brings joy to one who has no sense. 22. Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. All right. Always get advice if you're going to do something. Okay. Guys, get training. Find somebody who has done it successfully. Whether it's as simple as fixing your car, baking a loaf of bread, starting a business. Okay. There's always somebody who's done it wrong and learned how to do it right that will be glad to tell you, how not to do something. 23. A person finds joy in giving an apt reply, and how good is a timely word. All right, that's a good one. Ever been right there and just given just the right answer at just the right time? It feels good. 24. The path of life leads upward for the prudent to keep them from going down to the realm of the dead. Right. There's that word prudent again. Being good. Having it in your very nature to be good. Okay. And we get closer and closer to heaven. That's the way it should be. And if you keep going upward, you get closer to God. 25. The Lord tears down the house of the proud, but he sets the widow's boundary stones in place. Right. 26. The Lord detests the thoughts of the wicked, but the gracious words are pure in his sight. Right. There's some people that are just wicked. They're just wicked people. And the Lord can see everybody's thoughts. He set that up farther up there, that the Lord sees all the thoughts of everybody. So, don't be like that. 27. The greedy bring ruin to their households, but the one who hates bribes will live. Somebody ought to put this in the halls of Congress, huh? Put that in the halls of Congress. Greedy bring ruin to their households, but the one who hates bribes will live. Yeah? We're going to get it into a whole new discussion on that we won't get into that today. About bribes and where they go. 28, the heart of the righteous weighs its answers, but the mouth of the wicked gushes evil. That goes along with arguing that we were talking about earlier. The heart of the righteous weighs its answers. You're going to think in your head first. If your wife or husband is arguing and saying stuff, you're going to weigh your answers, which means you're going to think it in your head first. You're going to think, is this a wise thing to say? Will this hurt or will this help? Okay? It can be as easy as, should I say, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting stupid? Or should I say something like, tell me what's really wrong, because I know you're not mad because of that thing. Tell me what's really wrong. What's going on? Weigh your answers. Okay? The mouth of the wicked gushes evil. Someone who just blurts it out without thinking, well, you're just being a stupid idiot. Okay? It's just, does that help? No. 29, the Lord is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayer of the righteous. Far from the wicked. Prayer. Here's the prayer of the righteous. Talk to him. He hears you. 30, light in a messenger's eyes brings joy to the heart, and good news gives health to the bones. They used to use messengers back then, and if a messenger came up and his eyes are bright and he's really excited, you could tell he was going to say something good. He had good news. Makes you happy, right? And good news gives health to the bones. Give somebody good news. Yeah. 31, whoever heeds life-giving correction will be at home among the wise. Heed is a life-giving correction. Got that? 32, those who disregard discipline despise themselves. But the one who heeds correction gains understanding. If you disregard discipline, you hate yourself. Okay? You just hate yourself. 33, wisdom's instruction is to fear the Lord, and humility comes before honor. That was always a great verse right there. Wisdom, to gain wisdom, you must first fear the Lord. Okay? And humility comes before honor. Humbleness, being humble, always comes before honor. If you brag, you're not going to get anything. Okay? Nobody likes a bragger. But if you're quiet and somebody else builds you up, this guy's incredible. And you get honor from being humble. So, there you have it. That's Proverbs 15. We can go over our highlights here briefly. Everything yellow is about arguing. Okay? How to argue effectively or discuss things, right? Verse 1, we highlighted, a gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Remember that. The tongue of the wise adorns knowledge, but the mouth of the fool gushes foolishness, folly. Okay? The soothing tongue is a tree of life, but a perverse tongue crushes the spirit. Remember that. That's important. Let's go over the other yellow ones here. Better a little with fear of the Lord than great wealth and turmoil. That's not arguing. Better a small serving of vegetables with love than a fattened calf with hatred. All right. Stay away from people you're going to fight with. And the other one for arguing, a hot-tempered person stirs up conflict, but one who is patient calms a quarrel. That patience. Okay. The heart of the righteous weighs its answers, but the mouth of the wicked gushes evil. Okay, that's all. Could be a very good study on how to effectively have a discussion with somebody. Hey, we highlighted 7. The lips of the wise spread knowledge. Okay, there you go. Simple. And 8, the Lord detests the sacrifice of the wicked, but the prayer of the upright pleases him. Okay? Sacrifice of the wicked. That's these philanthropists. People who only do stuff to gain notoriety for themselves. And he detests the very way of the wicked. Okay. We highlighted 12. Mockers resent correction, so they avoid the wise. Right. 21. Whoever has understanding keeps a straight course. You can hear something, but to really understand it, you might have to read it 5 or 6 times. Yeah. And 27. The greedy bring ruin to their households, but the one who hates bribes will live. Right? Like I said, that needs to be printed and put up in the halls of Congress. Right? 31. Whoever heeds life-giving correction will be at home among the wise. Those who disregard discipline despise themselves. Yeah. And 33, we highlighted, wisdom's instruction is to fear the Lord. And humility, humbleness comes before honor. Very important. So, there you have it. That's Proverbs 15 for May 15th. I'm going to keep doing this. Actually, later today, we are reading some Psalms in our Through the Bible in 1 Year series. They left us hanging right in the middle of a story with David, and we'll find out what happens with that tomorrow, I guess. But today, we're reading Psalms. With that, give us a like if you think about it. But until next time, stay humble. Remember, gentle answer turns away wrath. Got that? See you next time.